Alright, let's look at the 16th question. To truncate a string to a certain number of words. So these are the words. We want to truncate it. So I just need the three words from it. And if I want the seven words from it, you're getting the words seven. Fine. Let's look at the code. Now, these are the function which we are going to use, and these are the input field. I have identified it with ID, and this function, once I click on it, the function will get the input field value and store it into a variables. So let's get the sentence variable, sentence value, and let me console the message on the Chrome inspector. So if I type this, copy the sentence and paste it and click on a button, you'll get what is written on the input field. So I want the string to be converted to array. So for that I'll use the split function, and the spelling there is a spelling mistake. It's split, split. The string is getting converted to array. You will get two messages. The first one is simply the string, the second one is the array. Fine. Now we got the array. Now we have to use slice or splice starting from the index 0 till the word length. So if I need two words, you'll see the string, it's converted to array, and from the array I'm just getting the two words from it. And again I want to convert the array to string. So for that I'll use the join function. It's a string, now it's an array, and four of them got extracted, and now the array has been converted to string. So let me give a comment so that you can understand. Convert to array using split function, and extract only specific values in array using slice function. The slice can also be used, splice can also be used, both does the same work. Now with the join we are going to convert the array to string. Fine, we don't need this messages, we just need the final output so that we can store it into a variable and we can use it. We are getting the one word, we are getting the three words, we are getting the five words from the past sentence. So let's get into the question number 17th. So here this is the same question. Let me rename it. Get a part of string after a specified character. So these are the function we are going to use. Now what do I mean by that? These are the functions which we are going to use. So we are going to pass a sentence, and I want to break this sentence at a specific point. Let's say this is the specific point, and this whole sentence refers as A, and this whole sentence can be referred as B, that is after and before. Don't think like that after and before. A is for before and B is for after. I should have used drop down, so this is a tutorial, so I have used the input field. On the third input field you are allowed to use only A or B. So if the A or B space is blank, you will get the whole text, and B is after the colon. Sorry for that. Now we have three input field. I have identified the input field with the ID as sentence, character, and before or after. On click button I have used the value property to get all the input field value, and I have stored it into a variable. So let's check the condition. If it's A, that means, or if it's B, we need to run this block of code, or else I just want to show the sentence itself. Let me store it into a variable so that we can show the message. Now if you see, if I pass it and I click on get it, the else part is going to work. We are getting the whole sentence, that means the else part is getting worked. Now this A simply refers to these whole words just before the colon. So let's extract whatever just above the colon. So using the substring function, starting from 0, A is considered as 0, starting from 0 and end till the space, till the place where the colon is. So we need the colon, we cannot directly pass the colon, so this colon is inside the variable char. The char again is coming from the input field value. So we cannot pass the string itself, we need to pass the index number. So to get the index number of the colon, I would be using the indexOf function, and I'll be storing it into a variable called new string so that I can print the output. Now here we are going to see how to use the return variable here. We are getting two output. The need is we just have to stop at the first output. To stop at the first output, you would write return on the if block. That means once it reaches the return, it is not going to perform the line of code which is below return. Now I have removed the return, so the line below return has been executed by the JavaScript. The same way, now when we pass B, we need to get the character or the words after colon. So again using the indexOf, we can get what is after the colon. So to exclude the colon, I would pass +1 to it. And again it's there's a space, so let me add one more count, which is 2. And that's all for this video. It's done. Now let's get into the technical question number 18th. Alphabetize a string. So if I pass, we are going to sort it simply, that is what I mean. The order is AB, but I'm passing BACDE. So once we get the output, we will get the output in the proper order. It's simply the sorting of letters. Fine. Now these are the function which we are going to use for this question. Consider this as an int and proceed it. So we have an ID, and on click I'm getting the value, and I'm going to store it into a variable called sentence value. So get the sentence, so we get the you can say get the input field, and let me show the message on the console. You'll get the same thing. Now we need to convert the string to array. So for that, we have already seen, we will use split function. The split function, now we have passed nothing, that means the split will be on the letters. If you have passed space, the split will be of word. Now it's just a letter. Now after the splitting, I want to use the array function sort. Sort is an array function. And now I have to, after sorting, what we need is we need to convert the array to string once again. So for that I'll use the join function, join, and I'll pass nothing. If you have passed space, then it would break as a word. Now we are passing nothing, so it would consider as a letter. Let me store it into a variable so that we can show the messages on the console. And that's working. So if you type some other random alphabet, you'll get it in a sorted way. And always capital letter comes first, then the small letter. Fine, let's look at another question, which is question number 19. Remove the first occurrence. That means, let me pass a string and I want to remove the word the from it. So if you see, the quick brown fox jumps over the is kept before the lazy dog. So these are the function we are going to use. So as like every time, we have used two input field and I have identified it with id. On button click we have created a function. So on button click we'll get this input field value. So using substring starting from 0, that means start with the index 0 and end till the word to remove. So for that we'll use the indexOf function and we'll pass the variable word remove. And the indexOf is a string function, so we need to attach it with the string. So this is the first part, and this the is hard coded. We have to replace it with the variable from the input. So let me console the first part. So if you see, the word I need to remove is the. So till the word the, everything is on the output. So that is stored on the variable first part. Now the same way, instead of starting with the index 0, I need to start from the index where the word to remove is. So after that we have lazy dog, we'll get the lazy dog. So we need to remove the as well. So for that I will add +1 to it. Actually I should have added +1, or you can use the length of the word. The length of the word is 3, and again there is a space. Let me add +1 again. And the is removed, but there is a space, extra space, just by adding 1 that can be removed on the first part. And again t is there. I need to remove the word quick from the sentence, and that's working. I need to remove 3 word, and that is removed. Fine.